bro. Man, get out. Boy, you can't do nothing with me. Ain't shit you can do with me.
Hey, what's up? What's up? It's your girl Neek, and you're tuned into Neek at Night. And I'm about to do a reaction with Troyce while we are here enjoying this beautiful view. But while I was sitting here and I was editing another video, I seen that T.I.'s son has gotten into an altercation with him and his mama while on live.
No, I'm being real, nigga. You lying. You lying. You over here flagging. You're capping, nigga. You capping. You capping. You capping. You capping. You capping. You capping. I know.
Now, a lot of people feel mixed reviews about T.I. and Tiny, but they have been so sweet to me. I like them. I think they're super cool. And I just want to get a real reaction because Troyce has alternative
Hi, my
feelings.
loves.
Hey, okay, so Troyce has his feels about the situation. I have my feels about it, and we're going to watch this together and give a live reaction. Now, I was able to catch this from the Tea Room Reacts. They had like a more full-length video of the altercation. But before I pull it up, Troyce, what you got to say?
All I gotta say is this: T.I. kind of had it coming because let's be honest for a second. Remember when he walked into that Waffle House and he disrespected those 9-to-5 workers and he was like, "I'm gonna slap you with this money. Shut the fuck up," or "Shut the fuck up. This ain't your fucking restaurant," or "Bitch this and bitch that." And then T.I., the first thing he did was, if you look up the clips when he saw the video, he was like, "At the end of the day, I don't know why my son would stoop to somebody's low level to respond and act like that." And I was like, see, this motherfucker's enabling narcissist.
Now, all of the cuss words, come on.
Stop talking to me. This ain't your fucking restaurant. This ain't your fucking restaurant. Everything you make, I can pull out my pocket right now. I ain't tripping on you. I ain't tripping. Get the hell out of my face. I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you. Who the hell is he? What's your name? My name King. You know it and your mama know it. Tell your mama Happy Mother's Day. Tell your mama Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. File your shit.
Come back.
What? On game what? On game what? Come here. Come here. I'll show you what I do. Come here. I'll show you what I do. Come here. Come here. Come on. Come on. We out here. We out here.
Of course, I spoke to my son. You know, me and his uncles. You know, we were perplexed by his necessity to go back and forth with a short order cook. I didn't understand why he felt he needed to stop what he was doing to engage someone who was at such another level of life. Now, I had to explain to him that, you know, when people are not living the way they hope they would live, and here you is walking in with so much freedom and luxury, and you know, people gonna posture themselves a certain way. So therefore, you're gonna have to enjoy your life. You're gonna have to remove yourself from that energy and go enjoy your life. Why in the hell is it more newsworthy to report that this man got into an argument with a fucking short order cook, and less important to speak about the fact that he graduated with honors on the A&B honor roll at 17?
He was like, at the end of the day, I don't know why my son will stoop to somebody's low level to respond and act like that. And I was like, see, this motherfucker's enabling narcissist.
Now, all of the cuss words, come on.
Okay, I forgot. PG-13. I forgot. Welcome to Disney Channel. Let me see. In other words,
do the heart. All right.
But I feel like when you enable somebody's behavior, you kind of inherit their karma. So this is T.I. and Tiny's karma, because to them they was like, oh, but y'all never, they were telling the blogs, y'all never post the good stuff, and he's an upcoming artist, and at the end of the day he shouldn't stoop too low to that level, and who cares, and y'all make a big deal out of nothing. So now that he's coming for you, now you got a problem. Let's see how this all unfolds.
That's what you call the South Side, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That way,
So we ain't got no.
that way your mom and daddy move you to have a better life.
Yeah. Huh? He didn't like to say that.
He stayed in the suburbs. He was raised in the suburbs.
He give him a
He
right
was raised in
image.
the suburbs.
You know Terra Boulevard. He called Terra Boulevard.
I can't really say Terra Boulevard, the suburb. You can't really say that because
Yeah.
Terra Court's white.
Yeah, that's why I be trying to tell him.
My mama Terra Court's
That's why-
He wants you good so bad.
Let me tell you something,
Validate why
man.
he good.
I be trying
That's
to tell
when a
him.
nigga move to have a good goddamn life.
I be trying to tell him. I be trying to tell him, man.
Good life. That when nigga move to have a good life.
I'm from the projects of College Park. And
That's
I moved to
exactly.
Riverdale Road.
Look, that's
And I
right.
moved to
Look,
Riverdale Road.
let me-
From the
look,
projects of
look.
Cali Park,
To Riverdale Road.
That's
have a
what-
good life.
Clayco is where
Have a
all the
good
niggas
life.
that was
I can't
getting
really have a
murdered.
good life.
Look.
Yeah, my mama did.
Exactly.
Look. So Clayco is the place for all the dealers. When they got all their money, they went back.
Ain't no good life in this hood.
You know what I'm saying?
Ain't no good life in this hood.
See, the South Side with me when they, you know what I'm saying? Clayco ain't no suburb.
Man, the man just admitted.
Stockbridge, maybe. Stockbridge.
That where you was? That where you from?
That's where the lake house was.
That where you from?
That's where the lake house was. The lake house was, I was 15 minutes from the lake house, 20 minutes. Listen.
15 minutes. Go ahead.
You just tried to make a point with it.
I'm not married. I said what I said.
I can't go for the top, it's the suburbs.
And then when they be saying nigga
Listen.
moved out there, bro, on my mama, bro. You got
This
some
is an
nigga that don't
April
color. He know. Man, they go crazy, man.
They go crazy.
had a lot of city niggas.
I don't know why he tried to do that.
We had a lot of city niggas move out
It's
there.
because I was on live. It's because I was on live.
One among many.
I know Blow, baby. I know P90. P90 right there in the Blow. So I'm able to see it all. So,
That right?
Crackheads walk around all
Look,
night.
let me tell you the difference.
Same goddamn
Let me tell you the
culture.
difference.
Ain't no crackhead walking no.
But look,
Y'all got it. Y'all
look.
you and the motherfuckers
let
who
me tell
coming with this
let me,
smoke.
look, let me tell you the
You ain't got
difference.
nobody else smoking.
No,
Y'all only one smoking.
let me tell you the
Your
difference.
mama.
Let me
She's
tell
a
you the
house
difference.
girl.
Let me tell you the difference.
Your mama from a house.
Now look, I'm about to tell you the difference.
Hey man, but that
You
good,
come to
though.
Atlanta, right?
But that's good though.
You come to Atlanta and you say, hold up. You say, hold up. This shit rough out here. Let me get
All right, we're gonna resume this on the inside because I feel like even though we spray off these bugs, is trying it, and we're gonna finish reacting on the inside.
Right.
Okay, so we came back inside and we're gonna resume the rest. It was getting a little crazy outside.
Have you ever woke up with a roach on your face?
No, that's not the goal.
All right then, man, go.
Or in your ear.
I don't know what you're talking
I
about.
had some niggas in the neighborhood with me that broke
Have you
up
ever
with
woke up with a
roaches.
roach in your ear?
Y'all wanna go to the bando in my neighborhood?
You ain't
Do
fight
y'all
no
wanna go to the
roaches,
bando?
no rats.
Do y'all wanna go to the bando?
You gotta kill a rat.
Do you wanna come to the bando?
You know how they say
You wanna come to the
you wasn't
bando?
born with a silver spoon? Like my son Damu was born with a real Tiffany silver spoon.
Yeah, look,
That's the goal. That's the goal.
Then what I'm trying to-
That's what it's supposed to be. Just like he was. He was born with a silver spoon.
then what I'm trying to say.
He just wanted it to get
To make him look better, he say shit he know not true. Silver spoon, I ain't never ate with that day a day in my life.
Nigga, you did
Tell
have
the
a silver
truth.
spoon.
Tell the
You had a
truth.
silver
Tell the damn
Look,
Let the mama
spoon.
tell it.
look, I ain't never ate.
Go ahead. What you say?
He's so effing stupid. He's like, I never ate with a silver spoon in my life. He literally just missed the effing reference. Like, a silver spoon basically means that you have your head too off your ass, or you are used to things being easily handed to you. That's what a silver spoon is. And it's the fact that he missed that reference says that he really did grow up with a silver spoon in his mouth. Because he doesn't even know what that is.
Because he thinks that his life was hood. And if you hear that, that's the ceiling fan. Don't worry.
Turn it off now.
It's okay.
But yeah.
With it a day in my life. You got it. So look.
You don't know what you ate with.
So look.
You don't know what you ate with.
Hold up. Tip used to have to come to my grandma's house because I'm getting in the
You
fight.
cried like a baby to go to your grandmama's
Every
house.
day.
You used to hold your breath
Every
and
day.
throw tantrums to go
Liquor's
in.
definitely involved.
I don't want to be in these gates. I want to be outside in the neighborhood. That's why I want to be over there. But they don't understand
No,
that.
I'm gonna tell you the reason why he want to be over there. Y'all ready? Cause he can suck and pacify over there till he was 12 years old. He was suck and pacify till he was 12 years old. He couldn't do that in the house.
He cried like a baby. Hold it real.
Yeah.
They trying to say I was over there trying to suck a passy, but they ain't gonna tell you everything like that. They trying to hide it.
Ain't nobody hiding
Sugarcoat it.
Sugarcoat my ass.
Sugarcoat
You
it.
cried like a baby.
I can tell you why. Ain't no kids in your neighborhood. Ain't no kids in your neighborhood. I'm outside at the green box. I'm outside. You know what I'm saying? Stop acting like you ain't had to come and check stuff over at their house. Stop acting like we ain't had to go check nothing in that neighborhood. Stop playing with me. Yeah, he capping.
Hey,
He know I stand on business. He know that. Ain't no nigga ever pulled my car ever in life. I stand on business. You drop me somewhere, I stand on business. You drop me in your hood, I stand on
I don't
business.
feel like you stand on business.
Yeah. I've been
business.
stood on business.
One nigga versus 50.
I've been stood on business. You want to hide it for the world, I'm going to put it out there for them to see. Nigga, I wouldn't put up nowhere. You ain't had me put up nowhere, nigga. Like, you ain't had me behind the mansion. I was outside doing what I wanted to do.
You was behind that till you cried.
No, y'all trying to do a big one. Niggas ain't got too much to drink. Niggas done drunk too much. Niggas drunk too much. Let's go. Niggas get mad because we say the South ain't the suburbs. Then he want to talk about some other shit. Like, just be a city nigga. Just be a city nigga.
So basically what he's feeling is not validated in his hood stance. Like, he feels like, oh my God, my parents are trying to act like I'm not hood, and now I have to prove that I'm hood. That's kind of what this is giving. Like, I gotta prove why I really was from the hood, and it's like it's still not giving.
Because his mama from the hood and his daddy from the hood, but what he don't realize is he makes music talking about making it from the trenches and coming from the bottom. Like, if you play his music, it's all hood stuff, or I'll pull up on somebody and I'll handle them, or I get my people on them. But it's like, what people? Who people? Like, what, Paris Hilton? Like, you grew up like living at large, doing well in mansions, private schools.
And even if you went to your grandma's house here and there, like, you still had means from rich parents. Like, you still like were well off. So
personal
it's like,
chefs, vacations every year. Like, let's be real. Like, coming from a hood baby, it's like I cringe when I see stuff like this. It's like the hood is not anything glamorous. I hated the hood. Like, yeah, the hood might be cool, but it's not something to just glamorize and want to be a part of. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a nice thing to have something that's a part of your story, but if it's not part of your story, find something else that you connect with. Why do you have to resonate with the hood? Why do you feel like you need a coming of age story? You're not your father.
No, I'm being real, nigga. You lying. You up here flagging. You're capping, nigga. You capping. I know you capping. I know you though. I know you though. I know you. What's wrong with y'all? Why y'all doing that to me? Y'all know me. You know I stand on business. Why you even letting somebody play with me like that? Why you letting somebody play with me like that? Why you letting him play with me like that? No, ain't no joking. What do you mean?
You are embarrassing yourself and your family, nigga. You embarrassing
they were kind of joking, but being serious.
You are
at the same time.
embarrassing yourself. You are embarrassing yourself.
Nothing to like take it to where he's taking it.
Man, get off me, nigga. Man, get off me, nigga.
Well, you can't do nothing with me. Ain't shit you can do with me.
And then that's when the live ended. And I will be real for a second. Yeah, you're right. Like, they definitely were obviously...
I feel like they were joking with truth. Like, a lot of times, like, you'll joke with the truth. I feel like they were joking because, jokes have a part of the truth in them.
Makes them funny.
But I don't think that they were, like, being serious, like, oh, I'm seriously roasting him to the point where, like, it needs to get there. Like, he took offense to because he's really trying to live this image that he's not about.
Yeah. It's like, it's not like they were just, like, trying to, like, belittle you. They were just telling you the truth. You grew up in the suburbs. What's so offensive about saying I grew up in the suburbs? I come from a lot. I don't know why people are so scared to admit they come from a lot. I guess because you grow up around people saying that you're not humble, you're not this. Because Regina Carter talked about that a lot. How when she was younger and in high school, all the girls at school and people at school used to give her a lot of flack and say, "Oh, you only got that car, you only got this because your dad is Lil Wayne." Duh. Who the F cares? You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong to come from a good
because
upbringing.
that's how you got it.
And did you grow up in the hood or like near the hood or in the suburbs?
I mean, I didn't grow up in the hood. Like, I don't have this struggle, roaches infested house. Like, I don't have that story, you know. But was my mom well off? No, my mom definitely wasn't well off. My mom lived in average means. You know, she wasn't middle class at all. Like, we were not poor, but we weren't middle class. You know, my mom always like struggled to keep a roof over our head and to keep like consistent roofing. But because I knew that we weren't well off, I didn't have the latest cell phone when my friends had cell phones. Like, when I first had my first cell phone, it was a Boost flip phone. You know, that's telling my age. But, you know, I had a Boost flip phone when they had the Chirp, and I had to pay for that. I had to grind and babysit and, you know, pay for minutes when my friends were on their parents' Sprint free before 9 plans.
Blackberries.
You know, when the minutes were free after 9 p.m. Like, I live in that era. So, I mean,
when they had the little video games on their phones.
Yeah, you play Snake or you play, like, you know, those things. So,
and at the end of the day, you're happy and proud of your story. I don't see why he can't be happy and proud of his story, because you live a good life. Like, that's the life that everybody should strive for their kids. And I think the reason why it affects him is, one, because a lot of the stuff that he says in his music is lies.
okay, so in response to the altercation with his parents, he had this to say. He says, "I stand on business. I don't give a F who you are. Ends be faking an image for the internet, and it ain't me." Are you sure? Are you positive? Because it looks like it's you, but let's read some more. So he then posted another series, and he says, "I don't give a F who you are. MFers can't play with me in my face. Not going for it. That I'm a grown A man now. If I'm a mistake, say that. Stop making the world think you F with me when you don't." So this is his direct response to his parents. Now let's resume what Troyce had to say.
You didn't come from the trenches. You don't have hitters. You don't come from a life where you can have thugs pull up on people. Like, for example, if he's struggling right now and his account is overdraft, what he gonna do? He gonna call his daddy. What he gonna do? He gonna call his mom. He's gonna call his parents to help him come save the day because they're rich. If he wants a new car right now, he wants a fancy-ass Mercedes, he can have his parents sign off on it and give him exactly what he wants.
Yeah, and he doesn't understand. He thinks like, oh, I spent a couple of nights at Grandma's house, and Grandma's house probably wasn't a mansion. So he's thinking that equates to the struggle, but he's not realizing what Troy says about the privilege that he has of the on-hand resources that he has. Not only does he have financial resources from his parents, but he also has the nepotism, fame, the connections, and things like that just from being their child. Like, people recognize you and they say, oh, that's King. Not because you put a stamp in the world, because people seen the work that your parents put in. They put the stamp in the world coming from the bottom, and you're able to eat off of that. So even if they don't even pay your rent, mortgage, whatever, because he's probably equating it to that, like, I come from the streets. You know, he probably pays like whatever his bills are, you know. Bill. And he's thinking like he's getting it out the mud, but it's like he's not realizing the resources, the proximity. I remember he had like a birthday not too long ago, and he was mad because Waka Flocka Flame didn't want to perform, or like Sexy Red or certain people were not like answering his.
I didn't know that. Wow.
They weren't answering his like demand for them to perform, and he was like, "Y'all know me, y'all da da da." It's like, no, that's people know your parents. They don't know you. You haven't put in the work, but you feel entitled to them to come show up because of your parents, and you haven't put in the work. Your parents did.
He feels like he's entitled to like earn respect from other people for everything he has, but his parents did that. His parents get respect. Tiny's Grammy Award winning, writing for TLC. You know what I'm saying? T.I. is like came from the trenches of Atlanta, built up substantial businesses, restaurants, successful rap career, and he doesn't have a sense of self or a sense of character. His identity only exists being in his parents' shadow. That's what he'll probably be for the rest of his life until he breaks out of that. That's not saying I'm not saying that's going to be his conclusion because
if he really puts in the work, because at first Ray J was in Brandy's shadow. Everybody recognized him as Brandy's brother.
Moesha's brother.
Now, if you post him on blogs and you post him and say this is him and Brandy, you have all these new Gen Z kids like, I didn't know they were siblings. I didn't know they were related. Because he built his own brand. He built his own lane. So if he puts in the work and builds up for himself, then maybe, but right now, no.
No one cares about you. And the thing is, his problem is he's probably so used to people using that as a way to discredit him. And it only pisses you off and affects you because you know it's true. You know you haven't really put in the work, and you know half the stuff you have you wouldn't have if it weren't for your parents. So instead of sitting here complaining, getting upset, and taking it personal, why don't you be the change you want to see? You want people to stop comparing you to your parents? You want to stop people discrediting your success? Build off of what you have. Use the little bit of resources that they gave you and start songwriting. Start doing your own networking. Stop believing the fact that you're King Harris. Build your own connections. Don't use the followers you got from your parents. Build your own connections and thrive off of that.
And don't ask mommy and daddy for nothing.
Yeah, move out, get your own apartment, get your own this, and pay for it with them SoundCloud plays. Pay for it with your 2,000 SoundCloud plays. Pay for it with your Spotify plays.
And if you get in a bind and if you hit a rough patch, be from the trenches and don't ask mommy and daddy for help, because your mom and your dad put in a lot of work to get where they are.
And then we'll respect you if you can make it on your own. But until then, you're T.I. and Tiny's offspring. T.I. and Tiny's little E.T.
And that's that on that. That is us giving a reaction while we are on vacation. We're about to hit the beach right now. Spray some more off because the mosquitoes don't play.
Not at all.
Oh, and y'all tell Troyce to do more like influencer travels, because he said that I'm the first influencer that he went somewhere out the country.
Yeah, I've never gone anywhere with anyone because most people just like flake, and yeah, most people just feel like I've never gone anywhere with anyone out the country before. And I'd be everywhere. Like I'd be like in Saudi Arabia, Brazil. I'd be in East Africa, Senegal. Like I'll be in like a random like little hood lounge in Colombia. Like I'd be everywhere.
So we're in Jamaica, and I was like, Troyce, you be all out the place. I need to go. So we came, we saw, and we about to conquer some more. So I'll catch y'all later. I just wanted to drop y'all with a little something in the meantime, in between time, and we out.